Now let's look at what you can complete underneath the IEP tab in the IEP Assistant. Over here I've entered in some information on the student. I have some goals and objectives that I copied from an IEP for the student. I've also copied over some services, accommodations, and some testing information. And basically I just did this by going into that IEP and just kind of the reverse process of what we did is I just copied items from the IEP and pasted them into here. This gives me a lot of options that I can do once I have this information in here. One thing I can do is click on the progress report button, and this will generate a progress report for this student. I have a lot of different layouts to enter in information. I have a 4-column report, a 6-column report, 8, 9, or a larger narrative report. A lot of flexibility on what you want to use for a progress report. Then I'm going to click back on the IEP tab and it's going to put me back here. Then what I can do is I can use this information to generate a lot of different reports in the IEP Assistant. And let me show you what some of those reports or forms look like. This first one's an IEP at a glance, and what it does, it summarizes a lot of the information coming off the IEP. At the top I can see the related services, accommodations, additional information I want to put in, goals, objectives, and then when I scroll further down I can see what accommodations I put in for the testing page. Very nice option to summarize the main highlights of an IEP in one form. I think regular classroom teachers really appreciate a form like this. Another option is this IEP feedback form. This is a chart that prints out that I can enter in information on a daily basis. So if I want to keep track of daily progress for a student, works out real nice for that. This is a documentation form that I can print out so I can handwrite notes onto it. And here's a weekly feedback similar to the daily feedback where I can keep track of a student's progress on a weekly basis. And the last form in here is this testing accommodations form. And what it will do is it will summarize all of the accommodations coming off an IEP for your list of kids. So very nice form then too for teachers. That concludes the video tour of IEP Assistant. If you have any questions, please contact Practical Solutions for Educators. Thank you very much for your time.